If you ever gone to the movies, some films get franchises with sequels that may not be as good but enjoyable stories, one film at a time. The list could go on with any film franchise throughout the years or decades. Yet, I need to keep it simple to not overuse various film trilogies that are both big and small. And we can talk about film trilogies like the Pirates of the Caribbean, the Matrix movies, the Jurassic Park trilogy, the Sam Raimi Spider-Man films. Where we watched the first film that most audience theater goers loved. A new movie that's refreshing and is different. Nothing that no one has ever seen before that piques a person's interest. Once that film comes out, two more take its place that aren't as good as the first film. And that's my opinion on trilogies. I've seen that pique my interest. Somehow, if there's ever going to be more films in development for more movies, then you're milking the franchise. As an example, the first three pirate movies I felt were great movies. You add more films to the series, and they won't be as good. Even the Matrix series did this, where they continued with the fourth entry. And that was during the pandemic, and I watched the film trailers and I got invested in it and I thought they looked amazing until I watched the movie and was left disappointed. They shouldn't continue on from there. And also you have the Lord of the Rings trilogy. That's an epic fantasy and a piece of films that I grew up with watching. That sometimes, even like decades later, the Hobbit trilogy comes out and it is as good and it doesn't really feel like it's part of the same universe, even though it's one big story. And yet there are some franchises that get rebooted. Some should just be left untouched, such as the Back to the Future franchise. I've seen the movies, loved the beloved films that to this day should never be rebooted or even touched, because those films are irreplaceable. To all part of the process, and or is the idea to make a great movie that is enjoyable, different, and they're not all the same stories that get convoluted from bad storytelling. The movies are either going to work or made out to be terribly seen.